Hello guys, welcome back. So in this video we'll learn all the HTML tags. So let's begin. So this is the folder where I have created. I just right click, open with code. So whatever editor you are flexible with, you can just open it. And we have editor here. I create a file. So anything with HTML, you begin it with index.html and I just type here welcome. So to look at this output, let's open the Google Chrome and you need to know exactly where which path your file is located. So we'll copy here. Since we created here index.html, we got this file inside this folder path. Copy and move to a Chrome, paste and enter. So you see here html.index, click on it, you see welcome and welcome. So this is not the way you write for HTML. So first we begin with an HTML tag and then we have a head of the HTML, and inside this head we will be writing all the links related to CSS, JavaScript, and one more thing we can provide is title for SEO kind text. So whatever title you give here will reflect here. So we can just write learning HTML and you refresh, you see here learning HTML. So let's begin with the other remaining tags of our HTML. And next, all the tags, the formatting tags, whatever the tags are, all this will be inside a body tag. First, we'll learn with the formatting tags of HTML. So I've written, we'll just paste it here. So first is like a h1 tag. So you have this tag from h1 till h6. This is a p tag. This is for a paragraph. And B is to bold the text, and strong will also act same as bolding the text. U is to underline the text, and EM is to emphasize text, meaning it will display this text in an italic format. And if you execute here, so you need to refresh every time you perform any code here, you need to refresh here. So all this output you can see here how your h1 tag looks, h6 paragraph, and this is the bolding, this is with underline, and this is the emphasized text. Now let's move on with the common HTML elements. And you let me align this. So here we have div. So div is nothing but a container, like a block of span is like an inline container. We will learn in detail on all of these tags in the next videos. This is your image tag where you can provide the image for HTML, and this is like an alternate name of the image. So if the image is not available, it will be displaying this on your HTML page. And this is a tag where you will be using it for link. Like if we click on this Google website, it will navigate to this link. So let's refresh our output. So if you see here, this is our div element and this is the span element. And here we do not have this image in a path. So it is just displaying this image name and Google website where you, if you click, you will navigate here. I have an image on this path. And if I give the image path here and refresh, I see the image here. And now let's click on this Google website. So it is taking me to the google.com, but if you see it's navigating to the same page of my output, so I have to go back to see my output. So in that case you can give it like target equal to underscore blank. So what this will do, this will take your page to the, sorry, I didn't refresh it, save, refresh. If you click here, this will take you to the new tab, not to your output tab. So just close it. We're moving back. And now we'll move on with the HTML attributes. Attributes are mostly like ID and classes. So ID is nothing but it will identify an unique element, and class is group elements. Especially classes, we use it for CSS. So like if I just give ID equal to main heading, so this is just like identifying the uniqueness, and we'll give here like a class. Class is equal to just random name. I'm typing here description, you can give it anything. So just we will try to give a CSS to this paragraph class. So I've written the code here, CSS and all we'll see in detail in the next video. So this is a style tag where I'm giving CSS for my h1 tag and a description which is like a dot description. So if you see dot, it is like a class, it is going to refer to this class description. So here H1 has a color blue and my description will be font size. Let me change the color also here. We'll give red. So I save this and refresh. So if you see our H1 tag we have here. So this is main heading where our main heading got changed into blue color, and our paragraph P, which is a class dot description got changed into red, and the font is like 20 px. If I change this to 50 and save, refresh, you see it increases the font size. So this is with the HTML attributes. Now let's begin with an ordered list and unordered list. So I'll just remove all of these. So ordered list in HTML. So you have ordered list tag, and inside this we write the list of our elements like HTML or anything whatever you feel like. So I'll just copy paste it. If we refresh here and see, you see here we get this is called our ordered list like 1 2 3 4. And if we have unordered list like UL tag, and if we refresh we get it in a bullet points. Now let's create a form in our HTML. So form tag, we want to create a name, so we'll just give a label. So we'll give label name. Let me refresh this. So here you see label name, and inside this we need a input box. So for that we have a tag called input. You refresh, you see the input type. Now here input type equal to text. If we want we can also give a placeholder here, enter name. If we refresh, you see enter name is inside the input tag. And next moving on with the radio button. So same, we give input type equal to radio will mention. Give your mail. You save this, you refresh. So you have a radio button here. Now if you want to create a checkbox, I just copy. We have to give a type like checkbox. And here let me mention female. Refresh. So this is your checkbox now. Now we'll move on with the drop down. So for drop down, we need to have a select tag first. Once select tag is done, we need to have an option tag. Now here, for example, select country. So inside this, we have another option, like we'll create 2, 3, copy paste, and option like USA, India, UK. So save it, refresh. So you see, this is a drop down. Next, we'll see with the button tag. So we have your button and submit. You save, you refresh. You see here you have a button tag. Next, we'll be learning with the table. So we'll remove this form, refresh, and now creating with a table. So we have a table tag first. So inside the table, first we will be creating the table row. Once you create the table, you create the table row. Then we need to give the heading for the table heading. So for example, I give name and another heading like age. So once I've created this heading and age, I need to close that row, because if I want to create more columns, I need to add here. If I want to end that column here, then I need to move on with the next row. In the second row, I want to give the values for that heading. So like table data you need to use, and inside this name, like I give Tom, and age data, I give 10. Now we'll save this, refresh. So you see here we get, and if I want to add another data, so I have to create another row and then another table data. So I give John, copy paste 20 and save, refresh. So if you want to give border to the table, we can just add here like border equal to 2. So if you refresh, you get border for this table. So in this video, we have seen the complete tags of the HTML. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, like and share.